Well, howdy, everybody. Teresa here, and...
Your favorite husband.
Yeah, my favorite husband out of all of them. You know, some days it's hard to pick which one, but... You were the wiener today. It's flooding there in Louisiana, honey.
Is it? Holy smoke.
Yeah,
wow.
Last week. Wow. Let's see. It is March 14th, 2016, Monday morning. It's 9:45 a.m. We've been up for a while, but now we have both been piddle-farting around. We sat at the table, did our blood glucose together, did our injections together. Now we're sitting down, gonna have our coffee together. I'm really digging the retirement thing.
Me too.
I knew I would. Yeah, he slept in this morning, which was great to see. And, you know, that's very nice. Nice seeing him so relaxed and stuff. He's not stressed out. He's being his silly self. We had a small little water fight last night. We've been having water fights since we've met. I mean, they've tamed down a lot. We used to chase each other through the house with glasses and pitchers of water. Oh my! Now it's just squirt bottles aimed at it. Because we always have the squirt bottles around, because that's how we a lot of times we'll get our animals to calm down, whether it's a rolling domestic with the two cats fighting, or, you know, if it's the dogs getting really amped up and barking and stuff, you know. That's how, you know, it works for us. That works for us, yeah. Anyway, yesterday we oh, we gotta do the weather, honey.
You gotta do the weather.
Wow.
Well, you said, oh no, you didn't say the weather.
It is 46 degrees today, real field temperature of 32. It is rather windy.
Oh.
The high will be 53, the low will be 25. And then it says Wednesday and Thursday we're supposed to get some rain mixed with snow again, honey.
Okay.
Yep. It's supposed to get down into the low teens.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're getting another cold front coming in.
Well, you know, there was a long stretch there where we'd have a really, really nasty snowstorm around Easter. And Easter's coming up.
Remember? What year was it?
1973.
1973. I was in elementary school, because I remember that my dad came pick me up because they closed school early, and the snow was so high that it was up to my waist.
It was up to your dad's eyeballs.
Yeah. And it snowed for, I don't know, like a week or so.
Remember.
And I mean, I remember that, you know, we had to dig like tunnels and paths for our dogs to go outside. You know, we would kind of get a list from the neighbors. I remember my grandpa did have a snowplow on the front of his truck, and he came down our street and in all of his big glory when you're a little kid, right? And came down the street, and then he got the list that we had of what we needed and neighbors, and it was just a very small, you know, milk, eggs, whatever, you know, and then went back up to the store and got a few things. Probably wasn't much there because the trucks weren't coming in either, but yeah, 1973 we had a heck of a snowstorm.
Yeah.
You know, and it lasted for quite a while. So
I remember when I was younger, you know, all the old people always talked about the winter of 48, 49.
Oh yeah?
Yep. And oh yeah, you know, and I'd hear people talk about it when I was working at Albertsons, you know, that there was nothing compared to the winter of 48, 49.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Need a little bit more ice in this.
Oh, William.
Nice.
I was joking. I'm sorry, sweetie. Okay, I'll be right back.
I will unfriend you.
I know.
But we just, yesterday we just relaxed, and we did go in and sort through some closets and stuff, to see, because, eBay was having that free listing time, by invitation, and, I only found a couple books to list. Nothing really is selling on eBay, and I'm not going to just continue to give this stuff away.
No.
Yeah, if it's high quality, if it's very nice stuff. We found a set of books that are like fairies and dragons and stuff like that are hardback that were printed in 1983, and I was going to list them. They're only going for like $3 a book, and these are big books. And I told my husband, I said, I know that our granddaughter would love this set. And so we're just going to do that. Some of the other stuff, like the remote control helicopter and an old HP photo printer and some wireless headphones and stuff, we're just going to sell it locally. Like I said, nothing is really moving at all. But I was really happy. We went downstairs, and I thought I had a bunch more craft stuff to sort through, and I don't. I'm done. I don't have any more craft stuff down there to sort through.
I don't think so.
No. And so I'm very thrilled. Most of it down there is just going out to the dump.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll need to be bringing that up, and and then the cleanup begins and stuff, so we can start. My husband can start listing things, and we can have people start coming over to look at stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll be doing later on today. Is I need to go down there and you know how you have like an animal that if they get in a certain area they make a mess and it makes no sense? My dachshund. If she can get downstairs, she always got a poo ready. I don't know why. So I have to go down there and clean up some nuggets.
Some flavor nuggets.
But, and we want to, get that, like I said, get that ready so we could have stuff for people to look at, to buy and stuff. So that's what we're going to do today after we get done running some errands. I'll talk about that in a minute. And I loomed, and I'm making a baby cocoon, and then it's going to have a matching hat. So this is the start of my baby cocoon, and this is, the white part is just red heart baby yarn, and then this blue part is loops and thread, country something. Let me see. Country loops and threads, country loom, and this is called Ocean Tide, and it's a very pretty blue. So that's what I'm making. That's what's on my loom right now. Brad made dinner. What kind of fish was that? Tilapia?
I don't remember.
Oh, or sway.
I think it was the sway.
He made some breaded and fried sway or tilapia. I think it was sway. I'm sure it was. Tilapia shrinks up, and that was, it was excellent. And that's the first time he'd really fried any fish in a long time, and it was excellent. And he cooked it just perfectly. It wasn't overcooked. It was light and flaky, and like I said, it was awesome. And he made some potatoes with it, some fried potatoes with onions and peppers. And
I was happy with the way it turned out.
Then some green beans. It was very good. Tonight's my turn to cook dinner. So we're doing every other day that the other person cooks dinner and does kitchen duty, basically. It works for us. Probably maybe the other person could be kind of manhandling the rest of the house, picking up and stuff like that. We haven't really talked about the chore list.
We're still at the.
We probably won't get definitely settled into a real chore list until we're moved,
Yeah.
frankly, because, like I said, this house is all half packed up and stuff.
Well, and there's things that I hate doing, and there's things that you.
He doesn't
hate
do
doing,
bathrooms.
and she doesn't like to do kitchens.
I don't like to do kitchens.
Which, you know, I kind of like. I mean, as far as liking to clean, you know,
he kind of likes the kitchen.
I do like the kitchen.
He hates bathrooms, and I like to do the bathrooms, and I like to do laundry. You know, when it's on the same level. But I don't mind folding it and that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, we probably won't establish a real chore list, what works for us until after we get moved and stuff. But today we need to go run some errands here in a little bit. And pick up a few groceries, not much. And then we need to go downstairs and work like I talked about. One thing I wanted to kind of talk about is if you have 2 loaves of bread and you have a friend that you know could use some help, give them a loaf of bread. Everybody can use a little bit of help, and we've all been in the position at least once, if not many times in our life where we could use a little bit of help, whether it was a little bit of food, or maybe it was a little bit of car gas money, or maybe it was even just a smile and somebody showing they care. And like I said, if you have 6 cans of beans and you know that your friend, it's a long ways till payday, and they may not be saying anything, but you can tell that they probably don't have, not worried if they're going to be able to have dinner for the rest of the, until their payday.
Well,
pay it forward, because, like I said, karma's a bitch, and, I believe you do positive things come back to you. Negative, brings negative. And don't do it just because you think something good's going to happen to you. It feels wonderful when you just extend a hand. It's not a hand out, it's a hand up. Because if you show somebody that you care, sometimes that's all they need. Sometimes all they need is somebody to smile at them and treat them like they're not just invisible or a piece of shit. And I think we all forget that until maybe it's Christmas time, or it's some big promotion like some telethon or something. You can look around your community, and there's always usually somebody you can help out in some way. Even if it's just giving them a smile or giving them a card, or maybe you give them some cake you baked, or anything. So,
well, some of the most memorable Christmases, we've tried to go out of our way to do something extra nice for people. And the one I remember was there was a friend of mine that was living in a camper, and he had no food, he had no heat, and this was right around Christmas. And we surprised him. We brought him out. I had a little propane stove, an extra one. We brought out the propane stove. We brought out a couple bottles of propane. We brought him some food and some blankets and stuff. And what was it, a couple weeks later, a week or two later, when he had passed out and they found out he had cancer. And then we helped him get in contact with his kids.
You helped him. get in contact.
And which he hadn't been in contact with in quite a few years. And I helped him get in contact with his ex-girlfriend.
Right.
And that's when I grew out my hair, and
and then Brad grew his hair long and donated it in his friend's honor.
Lots of love, yeah.
Yeah, for lots of love.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've done that in the past. We used to do a lot with family members. We would just, surprise them with stuff. And then we stopped for a while because, we were so hurt by the family dynamics. But just because somebody does something horrible to you doesn't mean everybody's going to. It doesn't mean everybody's going to be unappreciative. Or even, I've learned recently that even sometimes somebody will act like they don't really appreciate something.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it's that they don't really know how to do something that you gave them, like crafts or something.
Yeah.
But that's my favorite thing to do, is make somebody feel happy. Make somebody feel like things will be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
so many of us, you get to a point in your life where so many of us, you just feel like nobody cares whatsoever.
We've been in that position.
Uh-huh.
And we've been in that position when we didn't have enough groceries to get through payday. And yesterday we helped out a friend locally. And she didn't ask for it, but I could just tell. She's her and her husband have really restarted their life and are doing terrific. And but she got real sick. And when you have no money for cold medicine, you have no money for groceries or anything else. So we helped them out with some food and some essentials and stuff. We just pulled from what we had and took over a couple boxes and surprised them with it. And and that's the best feeling in the world, is to see somebody's face light up and just them be so grateful and stuff. Because sometimes when life is hard and you're really struggling, you just need that extra hand up.
Yeah. Well, we've been in that position a lot of, or not a lot of times, but we've been in that position, and and it's nice to get the stuff, but I think the biggest thing is it's nice to know that somebody actually gives a shit.
I think that's the biggest thing, is to know that somebody actually cares.
Yep.
And I told her, I said, just pay it forward someday when you can. Because there'll be an instance where she has a friend that or knows of somebody that really needs, a little bit of help. Maybe it's an elderly neighbor that lives next door that you can tell that they really need their lawn done, or etc. There's always ways, but that's the best feeling in the world, is just to help somebody.
Yeah.
And I know we all get discouraged sometimes because maybe you've gone out of your way to help somebody and they act like they just don't care. But
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna get off here because we're gonna finish our coffee. I'm gonna see if Mr. Hidey-Ho might like put on some clothes.
No.
He's just running around here naked.
No.
No. See, he's getting quite rebellious already. He did fine not waking up at 6 a.m. and get ready to go to work.
That was so nice.
Yeah. But anyway, we love you guys. And we cherish your friendship. And we think you're awesome. And
we'll talk to you later.
We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.